Good morning. We are driving through Bryce Canyon National Park. We're on our way to Fairyland Point, and we'll be doing an 8-mile hike through the rock formations and hoodoos of Bryce Canyon. Here's the view from the trailhead. The sun literally has just come up about 30 seconds ago. The sun started peeking up over the mountain there. This loop is called the Fairyland Loop, and it started, as you saw, back at Fairyland Point. This is the 4th Utah National Park I've been to on this trip. I've been to them all multiple times before, but on this trip, this is the 4th out of 5 after Arches, Canyonlands, and Capitol Reef. And then tomorrow I'll be heading into Zion National Park, the 5th and final of the 5 Utah National Parks. It's a beautiful time to be hiking this trail right at sunrise. So this is Tower Bridge, I believe. There's that arch on the left and then the one on the right. Boy, that's a great name for that. Looks like Tower Bridge in London. I've been hiking for an hour and 35 minutes. Gone about 4 miles. I'm halfway. The bridge here is about the halfway point. We did it. We are back at the car. It took exactly 3 hours, 8.37 miles, with about 1,400 feet of elevation gain and loss. Great hike. I really enjoyed that. Beautiful hike. I got a nice early start, so I didn't see very many people at all. And it's just beautiful. A great way to experience Bryce Canyon. I'm now gonna take a break. I'm 2 weeks into this trip. I haven't taken a day off. I haven't even taken most of a day off. I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. So this video will be combined with tomorrow's video in Zion National Park. I have been craving pie, so I'm gonna go find a place to get pie, and then I'm going to maybe go fish, maybe just go find a campsite and relax. I don't know. I'll update you in the evening, and until then, I'm just going to have a nice, quiet day all to myself. Good evening. It's 7 o'clock. Had a really nice day today, relaxing. I went to a restaurant and got some pie and biscuits and gravy. And then I drove down some roads I had never seen before. Drove around some lakes I'd never been to before. Did a little bit of fishing. Just had a nice day. It was a nice, relaxing day. Here's my campsite for the night. I'm not gonna fly the drone. I'm still in relaxing mode. It's chilly now, and it'll get down into the 20s tonight. It'll get below freezing for sure, but I'll be okay. No problem. All right, let's wrap this up, and I'll see you guys in the morning in Zion National Park. Good morning. It is 9:30. We are in Zion National Park. Just parked in a little roadside pull-out kind of thing. Dropping down into the canyon from the road. Just dropping straight down in here. There's not a trail for what I'm going to be doing today. I have the route marked on my GPS, and that's what we're going to follow. So, Zion National Park. This is arguably the most impressive of Utah's 5 national parks. The main attraction really is Zion Canyon, which is a 2,000-foot deep canyon, spectacular red sandstone walls on the sides, just breathtaking. One of the most beautiful places in the country. That's also the part of the park that I've spent the least amount of time in, because, well, for two reasons really. First, you're not allowed to drive your car through there for most of the year. You have to take a shuttle because there are just too many people. And so that doesn't interest me. I don't like having to deal with that and with a lot of people. I guess really that's just one reason, the shuttle and the fact that there are a lot of people there. You have to go see it. It's spectacular. It's worth seeing, but it's not a place that I want to go to, you know, all the time. Where I've been spending most of my time on my visits to Zion recently is on the far east side, near the east entrance of the national park. The east side of the national park is uncrowded and is spectacular. It's home to a lot of, basically a lot of like rocky, pointy mountains, which is what I'm into. Mountains that require some scrambling to get to the top. It's not just an easy hike up. And when I'm talking about climbing rocky, pointy mountains, I'm talking about this kind of thing. This is Progeny Peak. That's what I climbed the last time I was here. And from the top, I saw over this way a series of very impressive looking mountains. And today I'm climbing one of them called Lost Peak. Check out some of these Moki marbles. These aren't quite as pristine, as like perfectly spherical as ones that I've seen in other places, but they're a lot bigger. All right, got my first good look at the mountain. This is Lost Peak. It's taken about 40 minutes to get to this point. And up until now, it's just been basically going up steep slabs of rock. Real calf workout. I think the ascent from here looks pretty straightforward. Just gonna get on the bottom of this ridge here and follow it up to the top. Doesn't look too steep or dangerous or crazy or anything. Almost there. Is this it? I don't know if this little summit is it, or if that's the top. I'll go to both, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but the view. That's the main attraction up here. So I've climbed this one before. I think it's South Aerial Butte. Climbed this one, that's Aries Butte. I've climbed this, that's Progeny Peak. I want to climb this one at some point. This is East Temple. I don't even know if there are non-technical routes to the summit, or if you have to rock climb to get up there. Here's more of the heart of Zion National Park, with the deep, deep canyons. And then do you see this dark canyon over here? That's where I'm gonna go. That, from what I've seen, has really incredible views down into that canyon and along the canyon. And I think that you're not allowed to go into the canyon or beyond it. I think that's like some sort of special wildlife study area, and no humans are allowed over there. Well, summit number 2 has at least a cairn on top, but they both seem about the same to me. I don't know if it really matters. Let's go take a look over onto the other side here. All right, not too bad. I'm gonna be descending down this way. This is the side opposite the side I came up. And then the viewpoint is either like out here, or I think it's probably this point out here somewhere. But still, this is a very cool summit and point to head to in its own right, the top of this mountain, Lost Peak. The elevation up here is 6,460 feet. The ascent was 1,233 feet of elevation gain, 1.44 miles, and it took till now 1 hour and 14 minutes. So I've been sitting here on this rock for about 10 minutes, just staring at the view here. So here's looking to my left, down the canyon. I believe this is the Virgin River. If not, I'll put it on the screen, the name of it. And also I believe this is like Parunaweep Canyon or something like that. Absolutely spectacular place. And here's looking down, kind of around the little point that I'm on. I think the point that I'm on is called Crawford Point. I don't know if that's an official name, a real name, or not, but just a spectacular place. I don't know much about this canyon, this area. I'll put some links in the description that describe its function more. And presumably all will go well on the way back. So I think I'll just end this video here. What better place than this to send send us out on. And I guess this will be the end of my trip too. After this, once I get back to the car, I'll head into St. George, and then I'm spending the next couple of days fishing, and then I'm visiting some family on the way back home, and so it'll just be me and the car and the fish, and and that's it. I'm excited to get home, excited to see my wife and our little dog, and it's been a great trip. Lots of adventures in the desert and in the mountains, and lots of wind, and it's just been a good time. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video and this trip, this series. Let me know what your favorite part of the video was. Let me know what your favorite part of the trip was, and I'll see you guys in the next one.